Killing Time with Anthony Hernandez and Brian Brisky. Fuck yeah! Kill it!
Recording.
Is that recording?
Yes.
Hello, YouTube land.
Recording there. And action.
And action.
Here we are.
I don't know, dude. We're trying to figure out how to fucking... Dude, we need a producer.
We need a fucking producer.
We need a producer.
I know, it's a lot of work. I just want to
Okay,
show up
dude.
and record it, dude,
Yeah.
and then just kick my feet up and go
Yeah.
home and just know that everything's gonna be taken
I just
care
want
of.
to sit in like a lounge chair and like
Just collect a fat check.
just collect a fat check and talk shit for an hour
Talk shit.
and then
Yeah.
So what's going on, man?
This is Anthony Hernandez.
Yeah.
Here's what's going on. We're drinking some fucking White Claw Daddies.
White Claw.
Some
not a
Claw
sponsor.
Daddies. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But
It's adequate.
we're missing Jay McNay right now, so
No, Jay McNay, this is for you, buddy.
I'm wondering how the fuck you got a black cherry and I ended up with 2 ruby grapefruits.
I don't know.
You wanna do a trade?
I like a black cherry.
You wanna... Okay.
Well, I mean, I did.
Black cherry. Always
Okay,
talking about it because I
Have
love
you ever
it.
had sex with a virgin?
Yes.
Really?
Myself 100 times. Yeah. Yeah. No.
I've
Yeah.
warmed up for like 6 months. No,
Nah.
longer than that.
It wasn't a black cherry though, but
Well, yeah. I've never had sex with a
a
virgin.
cherry nonetheless.
Yeah, I've never done it with a virgin.
It's it sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, they like get really clingy. I don't know. Is that how that works?
it's just.
I-
Well,
I'm-
not that part. I don't know. I like that kind of shit. Anyways, I'm fucking clingy.
You're
so-
clingy?
Yeah.
Well, that explains it. That's why I'm like, she said what? And you're like, oh, it's okay.
I'm like, that's
I
cool,
know.
man.
Oh, you're into that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
It's okay.
But I will
Be
say
who
this.
you are.
Nah.
Own it. Love
Fuck
it.
who I am. And fuck that guy, dude.
You
Nah, I'm
know?
just kidding. What? Anyway, it
You'll
sucks.
never win the love of a married woman with that attitude.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're having some. The White Claw is not a sponsor. They're pretty good. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
I wouldn't say like, oh my god. You know what I
the
mean?
White Claws are amazing.
It's not like Fanta, but not a
It's
sponsor.
not like a claw of polar bear.
It's not like vodka from motherland. But no, it's
Used to have
It's
White
alright.
Claw till bastards paint on while I sleep.
you know it'd be good using this as a mixer. You
What's
mix
Everclear.
alcohol.
I heard you're throwing a surprise birthday party for yourself. Maybe we can do
Oh
that.
come on, dude! You weren't supposed to say anything.
Oh
You
yeah.
fucking blew it. Now I know.
Now you know everything. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm having a-
excited, man.
I know. I'm having a birthday party next weekend.
You know what's
It's
crazy?
gonna be debauchery.
I love grapefruit juice.
The theme of the party is gonna be Motley Crue.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Really?
It would be a good.
I can
That would
already.
be. That'd be a good. Wouldn't that be?
I'm like, yeah, dude.
We just need to find.
Oh, yeah.
What we need to do is find some really hot cocoers with big hair, and then we could just cram them all in my bathtub.
So we're gonna have a private party. Yeah, surprise private party.
No, I
For
think
your
it'll be
birthday.
fun. I invited about
So it'll
like
be like our birthdays.
40 or, well, I invited like 40 people with plus ones. So we might have to move because my place is small. It's very
We're gonna
small.
fit all those people in the lab.
We're cram them in the lab, and we might. You know what we could do? We could do we could do next week's podcast on my birthday, or the following week's podcast on my birthday, and we could just like set everything up and then.
Oh, we
just
break shit. Do people would
show.
spill stuff?
Well, it's a small price.
It would be
to pay.
loud. For fame, yeah.
That's
It's
small
like my
price to-
birthday. I'm trying to fucking show off for these
Dude,
coke
epic
whores.
fucking podcast. Anthony's always dashing my dreams.
These fucking coke whores are gonna be so impressed.
He just pissed on my DMT idea last week, and now And now my Motley Crue themed birthday, he's like, no, I don't know. We might break something.
Well,
What if the neighbors get mad?
Ryan's like, I don't remember you paying for any of this shit, so it doesn't matter.
That reminds me. I gotta invite the neighbors. Because that's the only way you get away.
That's
with
the way you get away with it,
loud
yeah.
party is
Like, hey, we're having a party, just so they know ahead of time.
But what if my neighbors are fucking like assholes?
Do you know them?
No.
Oh, you don't know your neighbors?
No, not at all. Like I've seen them before.
Well.
And then one time.
You know what would be awesome?
What?
If your neighbors were super hot coke whores. Then everything would just work out perfect. Don't you love it when just a plan comes together?
Yeah.
Oh, it would just be great.
And they were like,
we'd start doing the podcast at their lab.
Yeah. And they were like, hey, guess what? We brought Coke. You're like, oh, come on in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whores.
And whores. And on top of that, we're whores.
We're whores.
So yeah.
Why?
How does Jay drink these?
I don't know. You just drink them.
I don't like them.
See, the computer. So the computer does this thing. The computer randomly will jump up to 100%. Oh, so I need to apologize for the listeners. We're still kind of learning how to do this, and once in a while there will be an audio break where we'll lose audio. So as we're recording right now, if you're listening on YouTube, it doesn't affect that. But if you're listening on the podcast, it affects it. Because my computer will randomly jump up to 100%. And if anybody knows why Windows
XP.
Well, no, it's not.
98.
It's Windows 98. Come on, dude.
It's probably because you have that Oregon Trail running in the background. Just, like, I can't save it. There's no save feature. You just got to play it out or die.
That's why the podcast was lame last week, because I died of scurvy.
Fucking scurvy.
Yeah, I got scurvy on the Oregon Trail. It's hard out there for a pimp.
It's hard out there for a pilgrim.
For a pilgrim, yeah. Oh yeah, so the neighbors. So I came out of my house here, and then the garages are in the back.
Right.
And I went out into my garage, and there was a big fucking blue pit bull. There's a great big old blue pit bull standing in my garage.
In your garage, yeah.
Yeah, with a fucking diaper on. With a hole cut in the butt part.
For the tail?
Yeah, for the tail. And I was like, fuck. And then I said, hey, doggy. And then it was nice. It was a nice dog.
Yeah.
And so it was like
it's kind of fucking hard to act tough when you're wearing a diaper.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's not going to be a big confidence booster.
No.
So I was like, fuck, where'd you come from? And I was out there like petting it and talking to it. And then my neighbor came out and was like, oh, sorry, that's my sister-in-law's dog. But what I wanted to say was the female neighbor portion of the neighbor situation, hot as fuck.
Really?
Oh yeah, super hot. Like a hot little Mexican chick.
So you just got to introduce the Coke part, and everything's gonna. This might work. This might be the greatest birthday.
It might be the greatest birthday ever.
At least of this year.
Yeah, of this year.
Of this decade. It'd be the best fucking birthday of the decade so far, up to this point.
It could be. It could be. It might be like a situation. That's really close to home, though. Like sharing a wall.
Yeah.
Close.
You guys like set up your little language, knocking on the wall to each other, and like.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It'd probably be worth it, though. It would totally be worth it.
It'd be worth it, dude.
But anyhow, yeah. But but a Motley Crue themed birthday, that'd be pretty cool.
I'd be down with that, dude. I fucking love Motley Crue.
Yeah, I'm an '80s kid.
Yeah.
So, I feel like that'd be the way to go. How's my hair look?
It looks amazing, buddy.
I didn't go to hair and makeup before we started.
We didn't have time. I had to run to Walmart.
I had to go. Yeah, I had to get.
I should have bought
technical
some
stuff.
Well, I guess we're on a diet. This is really all we can drink. So when I first got here, when I walked in.
Oh, I lost 4 pounds this week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I haven't been losing shit. I stopped checking, but
I don't feel like your level of commitment is quite there.
Not really. Not for weight loss. Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Like, even if I...
Especially if you get a girlfriend that doesn't mind that you're fat.
Yeah, even if I do go to the
hard
gym...
part.
Like, if I do go to the gym, it's, I really am not there to lose weight. Like, I don't like the thought of being... I want to get strong. You know what I mean? Like, I'll lift and get... but I'm not trying to lose weight because I'm not trying to be small. I'm not trying to get... I'm short as it is. Like, motherfucker would throw me around. Like, fuck that. I'd rather be not fucking small. You know what I mean? There's no other way to put it. Like,
Is that like prison PTSD?
No, I was like that even before. Like, you know, I need to be strong. Like,
fuck it. Next time I lose at cards, I ain't getting my ass whipped. I know that for a fact.
I'm just sitting there eating fucking peanut butter and tuna fish out the fucking packet. You're like, Anthony, there's regular food.
Trading noodles for peanut butter.
Yeah, I'm like, this is it.
Just like Eye of the Tiger and that shit.
I went grocery shopping the other day and I literally bought a bunch of junk food to make a prison spread. And I'm like, message my friend that I still talk to, like, me and him.
Make prison, like
a prison meal, yeah. Like, I bought some rice, I bought some ramen, I bought all the stuff I need to make the sauce. I bought a fucking meat stick.
What is that recipe? What is it called?
I should cook for you. You know what? Next week, that's
prison
what we'll do.
Food?
I'll bring it. It's just like
yeah. Oh, that'd be a good episode.
Yeah,
we'll eat Anthony's prison food.
It's called a prison spread, man. Yeah, well.
No shit.
Yeah.
I bet it's delicious.
It's fucking good. That's what I was missing. Yeah. I was like, man, I feel like eating a burrito, like a prison burrito.
A prison burrito?
But I don't want to go commit a crime, and then I miss the podcast, and then, you know how that goes. So.
You know how bitchy I get.
When we don't get to record.
Yeah.
But, dude, yeah, I put all the stuff, and I had it in a cart, and, like, that's all I needed, and I took a picture, and I sent it to my friend. I'm like, guess what I'm doing? He was like, fuck yeah, mealtime. He already knew, you know, he already knew what time it was. He's like, you're forgetting whatever, you know, brown sugar or whatever, you know, he knows. Me and him used to cook together all the time, but...
Have you ever seen that dude on, he's a really big buff black dude, and it's called Hyphy?
No.
He's on YouTube.
No.
But he makes a lot of, like, if you're in prison and you want to bulk up, this is what you got to do.
Oh, yeah.
And he makes, like, a burrito, and I don't know I don't know the whole recipe, but, like, it's a burrito, and it's like Slim Jims and noodles and like all this
That's
crazy shit.
That's what we're eating, buddy. I got a meat stick. I got the cheese. I got the fucking... And then he makes
like the outside of the burrito is Cheetos, like smashed up Cheetos, and you put some water in there, and it makes like a tortilla.
Makes like masa, yeah.
Yeah, and so and he's like, it's a fucking 5,000 calorie burrito, and then he like, I don't know if he flashed the numbers anyway. It had like 5 packets of ramen. Dude, it had like enough sodium for like the rest of your life.
That's what'll fuck you up is all the sodium, yeah.
He goes, you need all this sodium to pump up your muscles.
No, I don't know.
I was like, I've never heard a trainer say that.
No.
I don't know Hyphy.
I don't know where he read that.
That sounds a little sketchy.
So funny, dude, because I have a buddy named Hyphy. Not the same Hyphy, but a different Hyphy. But, so when you said that, I'm like, oh, Hyphy. Yeah. Maybe he'll listen. He'll be like,
well, this guy, so like, if you close your eyes and imagine the scariest fucking black man you'd ever see in prison, this is what Hyphy looks like.
Really?
Yeah.
So
it's fucking terrifying, and he's ripped, and he lives in Los Angeles, and there's like, he'll like go to the Venice Beach gym thing.
Oh yeah, outside pumping Muscle Beach,
and he'll do like 25 pull-ups.
Oh yeah.
Like as a warm up. I mean, his lats.
That's fucking sickening, right?
His lats are like fucking as big around as my whole arm.
So maybe we need to have a bunch of fucking sodium. Maybe that's what it is.
Is that what it is?
No,
dude,
it's probably just his
ramen noodles.
It's probably just his genetics.
Oh, it's genetics, totally.
But still,
yeah.
My buddy Hyphy, he's like my height, and he's like a little skinny dude. But this dude has giant fucking hands. Like, and he's little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like right now I walk around like 250. He's probably 160. You know, I would say 165. But he has huge fucking hands and knocks motherfuckers out, dude. And he's a little dude, but he's so strong, and he liked to fight. And the thing that was funny, I mean, we have the same last name. He's Hernandez, and so then and he's half native, half Mexican too, like me. And so I would always tell people, oh yeah, Hyphy, yeah, that's my fucking cousin and shit. Don't fuck with me. I'll tell my cousin Hyphy to fuck you up. And then there's Hyphy, little motherfucker over there, you know. He was cool though. I mean, he was my buddy. But that he would, and I heard other people that knew him from the streets before we went in, and they were like, oh yeah, he's well known on the streets. He was knocking motherfuckers.
Just knock people out.
Big motherfuckers, little it didn't matter. bitches. He's knocking people. He's knocking everybody. Don't cross hyphy unless you
Well,
want to go to sleep.
You know, if you're good at something,
Yeah, why
you know,
not? Yeah.
why not just go for it? I remember at one time I saw this guy. This guy was like probably my size or bigger, you
Yeah.
know, or taller, because I'm 6'2". This guy was probably 6'3", 6'4", and he was fucking bullying this guy outside of a gas station, and this kid was like, fuck, he was short. I mean, he was like 5'5", 5'6", like
Yeah.
he was short, skinny, scrawny, and then that guy was like fucking with him, and the guy was like no, and then the kid was scared to death.
Yeah.
Right?
This guy's a monster.
Scared to death, and he got him up against the wall, and as soon as that kid felt his back hit the wall, that fight or flight kicked in, and he decided to
It
fight.
just took off.
Dude, he climbed that guy like a fucking tree, and like beat him in the face like until he went down,
Yeah.
and then was on his like sitting on top of him, screaming, fucking beating this guy in the face.
Why'd you make me do that?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
And it was the most savage fucking ass beating I ever seen.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, well, god damn it.
Good for you. Yeah. I would have done the
Good
same.
for you, kid.
Fuck yeah.
And then
I
all the
love
big
that kind of shit.
and then all the big guys' friends jumped in. And they ended up beating his ass. But in the middle of beating his ass, I drove a pickup back then, a little Nissan lowrider.
Yeah.
And I went over there and got him and put him in the back of my truck, and we drove away.
Oh, so you saved him.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a risk you still.
But I was like a full-fledged adult, and then this kid, he was a
He
kid.
was just a kid.
I don't know if he was in high school or college. They all looked the same. The point is, I went in there in the middle of all this melee,
Yeah.
and I
just
grabbed
scooped
him,
up.
and the one kid pushed me, and I said, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
And the kid like
They're like, oh shit, okay, you're
Yeah,
serious.
yeah.
Yeah.
was
Hell
like,
yeah.
"Hey, I'm not a little kid," and so yeah.
Probably.
Because if I have to fight someone, I'm biting,
Yeah.
I'm grabbing balls, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
whatever.
I'll-
The old
whatever I
crush and
gotta
twist,
do,
buddy.
crush and twist.
The old crush and twist.
Like you're trying to open a jar of pickles.
I'm doing Indian burns. I'm
Fucking
doing neck
everything
chops,
I can do.
eye pokes.
Yeah, clean fighting goes out
I'm
the
doing
door when
fucking
you're
Ric Flair chops
when
across
you're
the
an
chest.
adult. Yeah, you can do any goddamn thing.
Yeah, no, you're doing it. The coolest thing I ever probably saw, and I never fucking forget, my best friend Mike, we were at a bar, and he's big, you know, he's 6'2",
Yeah.
280 pounds probably. I mean, he's a big dude, you know.
Mhm.
And we were there, and some dude's over there talking to his wife,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Oh no, I'm with him, you know, I'm married, whatever." Respectful,
Right.
and the dude was like, "Fuck him, you're coming with me." I'm like getting crazy, right? And Mike was like, yeah, at first he didn't care, and then he hears this guy getting
Yeah.
he overstepped his fucking
Getting buck.
yeah, he got fucking bucked. And this Mike's like the wrong dude to get bucked with, you know. So Mike turns around and he's like, "What the fuck did you say?" And he was like, "Fuck you, she's coming with me." But like getting just crazy. And Mike hit this dude one time. What?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm right there with my beer and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can. This is about to go down." Like I'm,
Hang on, let me get a snack.
yeah. So I already know exactly what's gonna happen, you know. So I'm just chilling, like yes. And Mike hits him one time, boom. And it was like when Debo hits Red on Friday, and he goes flying in the air. That's
Yeah.
exactly what this dude did. He went flying, lands flat on his back, bam.
Do you go to sleep?
And he was fucking done. He was out. Well, then we looked, and this motherfucker's shoes stayed in the same spot. Like the Wicked Witch of the West in the tree land. All you can see is the shoes. That's what happened. Mike knocked him out of his
Knocked him out of his
motherfucking shoes.
shoes?
What? What the fuck did you say? And sent him. He took flight and
Oh,
and the
man.
shoes were there, and we're like, ah! And there's me, and I'm already jumping. Like, oh, pick up his shoes, and I'm like, sea walking, holding his shoes up, like, did you see what Mike did? Oh,
Oh, you got knocked the fuck out, man.
yeah. So Mike is just crushed this poor dude. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
The dude wakes up. You know, a half hour later, he comes over to our table and he starts apologizing, pays for drinks for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
So it was cool. You know.
You don't want to get hit like I've been hit like that before. And let me tell you, you're not in a hurry to get hit like that again before. You know what I'm saying?
Took the fight right out of him.
Took the fight right out of him. Let's put it that way.
Excuse me.
He went from really, really, really mad I'm not so mad anymore.
Yeah, like, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. Why'd you guys let me say crazy things?
I remember this guy hit me with a rock. Oh, I remember this guy hit me with a rock one time, and yeah, that takes the fight right out of you.
Get hit with a rock?
Yeah, he hit me with a rock. He had like
he threw it at you, or he had it in his hand and just clubbed you with a rock?
It was about the size of your hand, and it was one of those big flat river rocks.
Like the old Cain and Abel just clubbed you with a rock?
Well, he just had a rock, and he I don't know. It was a weird thing.
I want a rock!
So he swung at me, and he was really drunk, and he went back, and he swung at me with one hand, like haymakers, which that's really easy to get out. It's really telegraphed. Because I could tell him, I could see how far away I needed to be.
Right.
But then he did that. He it's really funny that I remember it. And then he swung at me with his left, and I just kind of bobbed back. You know, I just leaned back, and then I came in, and I was gonna fire on him, but then he got that other hand up, and he hit me with a rock in the side of the face, on the side of the head, like in my ear.
Oh yeah.
Like in this area.
So you were all discombobulated after that.
Not like so much up here or down here, but right here.
Right up here, yeah. Oh yeah, you're fine.
And I saw like my vision went all white.
Yeah.
Like staring into the sunlight.
You instantly became concussed.
And then all I thought about in my mind was like grab him.
Yeah.
And I grabbed him, and I just went down. And I was asleep for a little while, and when I woke up, he was punching me.
But you were still holding.
Dude, I had a hold around his neck, and he goes, "Let go of me, let go of me." And I remember saying, "If I let go of you, you're gonna hit me some more." and then
this really does sound like brothers fighting.
Well, it was weird.
Let go of me, I wanted to. No.
And then, yeah, and the funny thing is, it was over my brother's girlfriend.
You were fighting for your brother's girlfriend?
Yeah, well, I ended up fighting but this guy slapped her on the ass really hard.
Oh.
Like, not like slapped her on the ass being like, hey, fucking mind your manners kind of a thing. Like, slapped her like on the ass really fucking hard. And she like took a knee.
No, fuck.
I was like, what the fuck? And he got in my face and he squared off, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then he hit me with a rock. God. And it sucked because...
Was he holding this rock the whole time? You didn't see it?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
You didn't notice?
No, it was a big flat river rock.
And nobody even said that. Watch out, Brian, he's got a rock.
Well, I go, after it was over, like this all happened in the course of like 25 seconds.
Yes.
But like, I just remember waking up and he was on me and he was punching me like in the sides, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was crazy. And so when I got up, and everything calmed down and they got rid of him and all that stuff, because I was kind of fucking like out of it, you know?
Right.
And I was like, God damn, that guy hits like a fucking mule. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit me fucking hard. And my brother goes, he had a big rock in his hand.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what the did you know? He was like, yeah, he had it in his hand. I thought you saw it. I'm like, well, I didn't just volunteer to get hit with a rock.
You just let me pick up a rock and let's make things even. Like, fuck no.
Yeah, it was really a strange thing.
Thank goodness I haven't been.
So this thing, it's this little application called sysadmin something, and it jumps the CPU up to 100%, and then when that happens, it like stops recording. Although it doesn't look like it has stopped recording at all.
You just have to stay on top of it, or what? I
don't know. I'm just watching it. I half-ass work in IT. Like, I don't know about computers.
You're like, the IT department pays me?
Yeah.
But I don't really work.
I don't know about computer. I'm a programmer.
There you go.
So I don't know. I don't know how computer hardware works and all of that stuff. Like, it's not my wheelhouse.
Gotcha.
I can write you an application to do something, but I don't know how to make it. Like, if the computer's broken, I don't know.
Busted.
So.
Anyway. So we're up shit creek. Yeah, dude. Mike knocked the dude out of his shoes, and then I gotta tell you the follow up to this.
Oh yeah.
Fast forward, maybe like a month or two. We're at a different club, right? Different bar, and one of our friends is about to get into a fight with this other guy, and we all go outside, right? There's a bunch of them, a bunch of us. We go outside, and then these dudes pull out a gun, right? While we're getting ready to fight, they pull out a gun.
Oh, good grief.
So then, okay, fight's over. We leaving, you know.
Yeah, of course.
We're leaving. We're all pissed off, right? Like, God damn these motherfuckers! We're gonna kill them the next time we see them. Like, we're pissed, right?
Yeah.
But we have our girls with everybody, so we're like, fuck it. Everyone gets in the car. We go
Well,
home.
I don't give a shit, man. If someone pulls out a gun, I'm like, okay, fight's over, you win.
Yeah, that's what we did. So then the next week, we go back. We go back to this place, and we see these same guys, right? And they're dancing. We're all in the club. So like, we'll just fuck them up right here. We're not gonna give them a chance to go outside and get a gun. Yeah. So then we're all spread out at this point. We're all doing our own thing, buying drinks, whatever. You go get a table, you go get a pool table, you go get drinks. And anyway, I come back and I'm like, where? And they're like, Mike just took off. He saw those dudes are here. They're on the other side. And I look and I just see my buddy snaking his way through the crowd of people. And so I'm like, oh fuck. And I see where he's going. I'm like, yeah, it's on. And I start fucking trying to haul ass over there too. And as I get there, the guy's dancing with the girl, and my friend Mike walks up and he was like, hey, what's up, bro? Remember me? And the dude looked, and Mike just hits him. What? Right? Just fucking, like the fucking Thor hammer Mjolnir comes through, just what? And the dude takes it. He just fucking snap. And then they get
squares up.
Squares. And
Holy
he's a
shit.
little dude. He's a little dude, right? And so then we were just like, because we just saw him knock somebody out of their shoes last week, 2 weeks ago. You know, and then this dude takes it, and we're like, oh shit, we're really gonna fight. Okay. And he ends up kind of beating the dude up, and all his friends just stood there and watched, so we just stood there and watched. And then after it was over, then they all want to go back outside again. Well, then my team was ready for him that time, so they got their guns first before these guys. And when they came out, all my friends pulled out guns and started shooting. Like, not shoot the people, but they were just like, yeah, we're ready this time. Pop, 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 type of thing. And they all took off running. Oh, they're strapped. And took off running, But when it was over, I looked at Mike and I said, you're such a pussy. I thought you were tough. You couldn't even knock that guy out. He was half your size. Like, he's like, Anthony, you're a piece of shit, And I never let him live it down. I'm like, Shh. I used to tell people my friend was tough. You couldn't even,
knocking someone out of their shoes is setting the bar pretty goddamn.
I
mean, that's really a high bar.
Yeah, I'll never do that. I'll never be able to do that. Like, what are the odds?
I wouldn't even want to now.
The odds of you even connecting are that low, are really low. To you even get the distance, everything perfect. Nobody around you to bump you, to hold you.
You hit him right on the button.
His shoelaces have to be just loose enough.
Yeah, I mean, his
toenails are smooth. He's probably had brand new socks on.
There's a lot of mechanics involved.
A lot of little factors that people don't think of. And everything, the stars aligned perfectly. And the motherfucker came out of his shoes.
He looked like a hero to his lady.
He looked like a hero to all of us.
She probably did butt stuff that night.
If she didn't, she should have. You know what I mean? If she didn't, she owes him some butt stuff.
Some butt stuff.
Yeah.
Not on his birthday either.
No, not
on a Tuesday.
And this had to be, well, probably a good 15 years ago, dude. And here I am talking about it today. Like, I still remember, like, it was.
Well, that's a hard thing to forget.
Yeah, dude, it was the coolest shit ever. So I'm like, damn, he knocked him out of his motherfucking shoes. I picked the guy's shoes up and started dancing. Like, I probably started war hooping like a crazy Indian. Like, I was pretty drunk. But I remember it happening. I'm like, God damn, Mike knocked him out of his shoes.
Because you do play the drum.
I do play the drum. I turned one shoe over and used the other shoe as a drumstick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, big news, dude. For those of you who don't know, Brian Brisky is a new grandfather. So congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're talking.
That's why we're celebrating with his claw daddies.
We're telling war stories, and it just reminds me how I gotta be cool. Like, like being a father for all this time, it wasn't enough. But no, yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I became a grandfather this morning at 7:30.
Damn, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So compare that to having your first child.
Having my first child? Well, okay.
Were you scared shitless when you had your first child?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Probably did.
Yeah, it's terrifying. But here's the thing: when you have your own first child, you're responsible. Like you're on the hook for the whole thing, right? But when you're a grandparent, all you have is love.
Right.
You don't have any. There's no responsibility. There's no like, oh, now I'm not gonna sleep anymore. You know, like it's just the fun.
The
part.
worry's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like, I don't know. I love him.
That's for
Like I just love him so much. And,
What's his name?
His name is Dominic.
Dominic Toretto.
Yeah, and he has a bunch of names. They did the whole Mexican.
He has a bunch of names.
And I would say them all, but we're on like a public forum.
No, yeah.
But he has like 4 or 5 names.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's fucking awesome, man. I mean, it's like I don't know. It was kind of like this when my kids were born. Like, the mom was pregnant, you know, and then it's not really real. It's like you see them, you know, there's a baby in there.
You're like, damn, baby,
but it's not like, it's not like real.
Right.
And then you hold the baby and you're like, oh my god, and you just love him so much. Like it just hits you all at once.
Yeah.
And so today, I was like, oh, it's cool. You know,
she's gonna have, because when you messaged me the other day, you're like, she's going into labor, like really nonchalant. And I'm thinking like, what, this is awesome, dude, fucking A, blah, blah. And then he was like, yeah,
it'll be okay. And then, oh man, and then they rolled that little turkey in there this morning, and I saw him, and I was like, oh shit.
He's a real person. He's a little dude. Like he's moving around. He's making noise. He's looking around.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it was just, it's awesome. I just love him so much. I miss him. Like I wanted to go. When I got off work, we were recording tonight, and I just was like, yeah, I gotta go by.
Go to the hospital.
I gotta go by there.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love him. I just gotta.
No, I can tell because normally you're like, are you gonna be on time?
Yeah.
I need to be to bed. I'm tired. Are you gonna be here? You're almost here, and I'm like,
fine.
Yeah, I'm on my way. And then today you're just like, hey man, take your time. I'm gonna go do this, this, and this, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's just love.
That's super cool.
And I put it on my Facebook. I put a picture of him. I was holding him, and I said, I fell in love today.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen every day.
No.
So then, so I got a grand boy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Grandbaby boy.
And he's a handsome little dude too.
Yeah, he's a good looking little kid.
He really is.
He looks a lot like his dad right now.
Shop, dude. Yeah.
And it's cool. Like, and they're all like perfectly ready. They got all the shit lined out, you know. And his dad is just a great kid. I call him kids, but he's a great he's a great kid. He's gonna be a really good dad. My daughter's like, full on. So this is funny.
Oh, I'm glad that he's a good dude because if he's not a good dude,
great dude.
I know someone that'll knock him out of his fucking shoes if you ever need it.
No, he's good. And so she was in labor for 36 hours, I guess. And
gosh, damn.
When I was up there and he was up there, he was doting on her. I mean, he was like right there. He was helping her. He was doing all this stuff. I mean, he was just totally. I mean, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And so this is funny. My daughter, they had this whole birthing plan.
Yeah.
Like, so I haven't had a baby for 12 years. So I'm not hip.
You're a little out of practice.
I'm not hip to all of the stuff that's going on. And this, I hope this is recording. Well, it's coming up. Yeah, it's weird, man. This computer's just fucky.
We
Anyhow.
start a GoFundMe for some new gear.
Yeah, we need
Professional gear at amateur
Yeah.
prices.
We need professional gear at professional prices.
Yeah,
That's what we
we do.
really need. Anyway, so they had like this whole, this thing. Like they were like, we have a birthing plan, and I was like, what's a birthing plan? Well,
Right.
You don't have
I was just
that,
going to ask you that.
And she's like, well, so what we're gonna do is when the baby comes out, we're gonna put him skin to skin. We take the baby out of the womb, and then before anything, they wash it off or anything like that. They're gonna lay him up on my daughter, skin to skin, and she was just gonna hold him like that. And then the dad was gonna hold him like that for a while before they do all this stuff, and they were gonna leave the like the bag or the placenta attached, and not cut the cord for an hour.
Okay.
Just gonna leave them like that.
You can do that.
Naturally. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
And then there was some other stuff.
Oh my.
And I was like,
Wait, what?
well, that's. Oh, and it's their rules. It's their kid. They can do how they want to do it. Anyhow, she read all this stuff, and they were like really adamant about all this stuff. And then she was in labor for 36 hours. And then they said, well, this isn't working. We're going to do a C-section.
Okay.
And so they were like, all that birthing stuff, we can't do that because now it's an operation.
Right.
And blah, 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 blah. And so the father, he was like, well, I don't know. Like, he was kind of asking them about it and stuff. And then, and this was all my daughter's idea, right?
Yeah.
And so then the nurse was like, kind of, because she's in and out, she's all doped up, and she woke her up and she said, we can't do some of the stuff on the birth plan or the birthing plan. Is that okay? And my daughter goes, it doesn't fucking matter. Just get him out.
Nobody gives a shit right now.
Fucking out now.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what you have to do. Fucking get him out. And it was so funny.
New plan. New plan.
Baby out now.
Yep.
Don't give a fuck about any of that.
Fucking fire exit plan. Emergency exit plan.
Out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really funny. And then I remember when I was talking to her, she was telling me about it before, and I was like, she's like, yeah, this is really important to me and stuff. And I said, well, I think when you get into it, it probably won't matter.
Right.
And then she's like, no. She's just like, no, it'll. And then
we're doing it.
I was like so vindicated today of all this shit that I said. Yeah, it was so funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah, what do you know?
Yeah.
What do you know?
What's really weird is, I have 4 children, and your kids don't listen to you. Your kids think you're the dumbest fucking person in the world. They do. They think you're really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Until they grow up.
Yeah.
And then you go from the dumbest fucking person in the world to the smartest person that they know.
Yeah, exactly.
In like
overnight.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, it's just all interesting. And so now I got this beautiful, innocent baby boy that is always going to go home to his mom's house, filthy.
Hell yeah.
With the runs.
Amped up, sugared up.
Amped up,
fucking
sugared up.
Spoiled.
Whatever he wanted.
Whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, dude.
What'd you feed him today? Donuts and Pepsi.
Like a Krispy Kreme. And
good luck with that.
Fucking Claudaddies.
He took his shit on the way over here. He'll probably do that more.
Yeah.
All he had was hot Cheetos.
We split a Kit Kat and some hot Cheetos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, some chili cheese fries, minor burger.
He ate a bunch of dirt too.
2 packs of Skittles. Yeah, some dirt.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah, I was just like, so that's the cool thing, is you just get to do all the fun stuff. That's the fun part. So
I'm an uncle, dude, so I'm already kind of like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have no kids. I don't have to worry about these fuckers, but I have nieces and nephews that, I get to do.
You said you're not opposed to the idea.
Well, no, dude, I'm not
Having
I'm not
kids.
opposed to having kids. I just don't have any kids, but
But you're getting kind of old now.
But the other, yeah.
You don't want to start.
Fuck it.
I started when I was 21.
Yeah. I mean, there's no. It is what it is. If it happens, it does. If not, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
But the other day, I was pissed. I called my niece and I'm like, "Hey, my niece. She's more like my little sister. You know what I mean? My parents raised her since she was a baby. You know, so she's always been there. Like,
Is this our driver?
no. That's Rachel. My
Fucking,
niece-
how many people are you related to?
Oh,
Jesus.
fucking millions, dude. I'm
I-
fucking native, dude. I'm related to everybody. Yeah. So, my niece, you know, she has 2 kids, and so I call her and I'm like, "Where are the kids at?" And she's like, "Oh, they're here. Oh, they're with their grandma. You know,
Mhm.
grandma's watching them. You know, my sister's watching them." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I want to take them. Let's go see fucking Doolittle. You know, the new Doolittle movies."
Oh, yeah.
She's
I
like,
love those kid movies, by the way.
Yeah?
Sidebar.
Yeah.
They're
"Okay,
good
cool,
movies.
cool.
They're so
They're
fun.
good." So Doolittle's hilarious. It's good. I
Oh,
it's
I
a
haven't
cool
seen
movie.
it.
No, yeah, it just came out on Friday.
But yeah, I have a younger daughter. She's 12 now, but
Take her to all the movies. And
yeah, Spy Kids, like all,
Yeah.
like all those movies are so much fun, dude. They're so fun to watch.
So I'm like, "Do you want to go? Well, you know, let's go take them. We'll go see this movie." "Okay, yeah, sure. What theater?" "Okay, it's at this theater." She fucking shows up. It's just her and her boyfriend. Her and her baby daddy, her man. Her and her man show up. No fucking kids, dude.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Where are the kids?" She's like, "Well, they were at," and I said, "Check it out. I'm trying to bring these kids to a movie. I ain't trying to pay for your fucking date night."
No
you know?
shit.
Like, what the fuck? You guys are grown ass adults. You know what I mean?
No shit.
Oh, I was fucking pissed. I wanted to kick her ass. She's like, "Well, now you're making me feel bad." And I'm like, "You should,
You should
motherfucker.
feel bad, dummy.
It's a fucking PG, or it's a G-rated movie. Like,
No
this ain't for you
kidding.
guys to, you know." I mean, I still bought them snacks and paid her way because she's still my niece too. But you know what I mean? But that kind of thing, like, she deserves a beat down for that I'll give her later.
Mm.
But I couldn't do that to my kids. But I could do that to my little niece, little sister.
Well, see, that's an
niece.
interesting thing because she's your niece.
Yeah.
So then she probably just thought, "Oh, my uncle wants
My
to
uncle's
take
taking
me
me.
to
Yeah, he gonna take me to see Doolittle.
I'm like, not you.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah.
No. Yeah, but that's
Yeah, after you're grown,
The
that's not
audacity.
fun.
Like, yeah, you're grown with 2 kids. Like, I ain't paying for you to go watch Doolittle.
It's crazy.
I could see, like, "Hey, we're gonna go watch 1917 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A war movie or
Oh,
something.
I want
Cool.
to see that.
I'll definitely
shit.
pay. Let's go watch. I'll take my niece
Oh,
to
I
that.
might go see that tomorrow.
You should. Dude. I want to see it. I haven't seen
It's
it.
a good movie.
I heard it
I
was
know
really
it's a
good.
good movie because
It looks fucking
it's
awesome.
war, like Saving Private
Yeah.
Ryan. That was a great fucking movie. Any
And it is
war
kind of
movie
like Saving Private Ryan-ish.
Yeah. But
Dude, these fucking black cherry White Claws are a lot better than the ruby grapefruit. And I like grapefruit. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. I like grapefruit. But I don't know.
I don't know why this computer's like, you know,
Is it
the,
fucking
the
up?
listeners don't fucking care about this. But I
They're
like,
fuck your computer.
I really don't understand why it's doing this. It just keeps jumping to 100% CPU, and it's new. Like I just got it. Anyway. Sorry.
I wish I knew some like crazy
I
technical
digress.
terms. I would just throw them out there just to.
I
Sound like I
searched
know what I'm
it on
talking
the
about,
Google
but-
machine, but then it told me to do some stuff, but then I didn't because I was scared.
Yeah. He's
So-
like, "Eh, it's above my
So,
pay grade. I'm not doing.
I'm gonna
this
take
shit."
it. I'm gonna take it to work and let one of the IT professionals.
Yeah, no, that's what
straighten
I would
it
do.
out.
That's what I would do.
Because yeah,
If you got people that can work on it for you, definitely
Yeah.
do that. Don't fuck it up.
yeah, because this the one guy, our system administrator,
Yeah.
he knows all about this shit.
Oh yeah, this is the man.
Yeah. So
Dude,
we just need to record this thing and then that's it.
And then that's it.
But I used to love those. I remember going to the movies when I was a little kid. It was such a fucking adventure.
Dude, it was my favorite thing.
Oh, it was so awesome, man.
And
like
then
the previews and the
the
snacks.
the nachos.
And like,
That was back when they had the good cheese. When they pumped the
they
good cheese.
pump
And
it
you
and
know, you had
they
the
load
cup
it
of the
up.
shitty cheese
Yeah.
now. I hate the fucking cheese, dude. I want the K Bueno cheese.
yeah, because they use K Bueno
Oh, it
cheese
was
in a
so
big
good.
plumpy thingy.
a big giant metal
Yeah,
fucking
oh.
container with these.
And K Bueno cheese is still the shit.
It is, dude. Yeah, you buy
So
the Costco.
good. Fuck
it's-
yeah.
Miners uses it, dude. I
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get a hot dog with fucking K Bueno cheese on it.
Oh yeah.
I love that shit. Not that that's very healthy, but the sodium for my muscles, bro.
Who gives a
I need
fuck?
that.
Who cares?
Yeah, no, who gives a fuck?
If you have an opportunity, K Bueno, fucking do it.
Yeah, jump all over that.
Yeah. with the jalapeno rings.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I'll eat them, but I'm not.
You don't like the jalapeno rings?
No.
Really?
I mean, I'm a plain dude. I'm like a plain cheese dude, man. You know, I'm like
Really?
a burger, plain cheese.
You're a purist.
I don't know if I'd call
What about you ever get a chili a hot dog from 7-Eleven with the chili and the
Fuck
cheese?
yeah, dude. Fuck yes.
Do you like the jalapeno rings on that?
No, I don't put jalapeno rings on anything.
That's
But if somebody makes something that has jalapeno rings on it, I'll eat them. Like I can eat them.
like nachos.
Like nachos, yeah.
Yeah, they go really good.
I don't mind them. But if it's just for me, for myself, like I won't eat them. And it's so funny, dude, because I've been like this my whole life, right? Always plain. The only thing I'll ever get sometimes on my burger, I'll get ketchup. I'll be plain only cheese. Oh, with ketchup. No, like a little fucking
No
kid.
mayonnaise or french sauce or
nothing.
anything? Really?
No, nothing. Just ketchup and my cheese.
What about tacos? You put salsa on tacos?
I do put salsa on tacos. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. But I order with no onions. So I don't like vegetables, dude. I don't like lettuce. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like onions. I don't want pickles. I don't want none of that shit. Right?
So basically, you're a weirdo.
I'm a fucking weirdo. So I've always been like this, right?
Right.
Until I got to prison. So when you get to prison, the food's really bland, right? And everybody,
Yeah.
you know, and then there's a few dudes in there who are really good cooks. You'll meet a lot of great cooks in there that have been down for a long time.
Yeah.
And so when they get fresh vegetables, however you get them, you know what I mean? Because some prisons have their own gardens, and then they use those vegetables for the kitchen. But if you know a guy who works in the kitchen, you pay him a little whatever, and he fucking steals you vegetables.
Gives you some stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, everyone has a hustle, you know? So even the guy in the kitchen has a hustle. His is stealing vegetables or peanut butter, whatever the fuck you want, he can get. Anyway, dudes will get fresh vegetables, and and they cook with them all the time, you know? So like when you're spreading with people, and I'm the fucking weirdo, I'm the only one who doesn't like vegetables, I can't really say like, no, don't put that in there, because the 5 other guys who I'm eating with, they all want that stuff.
Right.
So I got used to eating it, right? Pretty soon I'm eating tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and everything.
You like it.
And I like it. It's
Yeah.
good. I'm like, damn, I never knew that my whole life. You know,
Yeah.
35 years, I had no fucking idea how good this shit was. And I'm eating it all the time. And I'll never forget. So my friend, my same friend who I told you knocked the dude out of his shoes,
Yeah.
he's an executive chef, like, and he's fucking big time, dude. He's the real deal shit. I mean,
Yeah.
he went to fucking DC. He cooked for at the fucking presidential inauguration for, you know what I mean? Like they fly him all over the fucking country to cook. He's a
Nice.
bad motherfucker, dude. And I come home, and he's like, well, what do you want to eat? Because he already knows, like, you know, I'm like, so he's cooking, and I remember, I can't remember, we made tacos or something.
You're
Anything.
like, I want a plain ham sandwich.
No. so he's cooking, right? And I was like, oh yeah, throw some this and throw some vegetables. And he was like, what? I mean, we've been best friends since we're 4 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just like, what the fuck? And he was like, all right. And I'm eating it, dude. And he's never seen me eat food like this before, ever, in our whole lives, right? And I'll never forget the first day I got to go home, and I went with him to his house, and it was just me, him, and his wife and their kids, you know. And he's cooking dinner, and yeah, he made tacos, and he's putting everything on them. And his wife was like, no, serve Anthony first, you know, because it was my first time being at their house since I came home. She's like, no, serve Anthony first. Michael, what are you doing? And he was like, I am. These are for him. I can hear them talking, right? They don't, you know, I'm in the living room on the couch, and he's like, they're for him. And she was like, he likes them plain. He doesn't like that. He goes, nah, he's fucking different now. He likes everything. It's
He's
weird.
different now.
He's changed.
He's changed.
And then he's like, fucking prison changed him. He eats everything, fucking onions and all that. She was like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, it was and it lasted for maybe like a year or so, and I slowly phased everything back out. So I still don't like I don't like onions anymore. I don't want tomatoes.
Wow.
But there's times even to like it'll be on there, and I'm like, fuck it, and I'll eat it.
Mm.
Go to Subway, whatever, I'll throw shit on there. But for a while, like, I was into it, and then I reverted back. You know what I mean? I'll say that, like,
Really?
I reverted back. Like, I'm trying to be like a normal fucking. I'm like, you know what? I remember I never used to like that stuff. I don't want to eat it.
Really?
I don't fucking want to eat it. Yeah.
That's wild, man.
Yeah. So I reverted back. And I eat plain shit again. I go to Subway. I get a fucking tuna fish sandwich, and all I get is tuna fish and black olives and the cheese. Like, I don't want to fucking know nothing on it.
Really?
I'll get a turkey and ham sandwich.
Dude,
Sometimes I'll get spinach.
I'm gonna-
I'll get spinach, and that's it.
I'm gonna hip you to something right now that is probably the greatest tasting thing in the world.
I like cooked onions. I'll say that.
It's in the top 5
Grilled
greatest
onions.
things ever.
What is it?
You make just a regular old tuna fish sandwich.
Okay.
However you like it, with relish, without relish, whatever, just
Without
mayonnaise,
onions, without relish.
mayonnaise, tuna. That's good enough, right?
Yeah.
Then you take that and then you put about 5,000 hot Cheetos on top of the tuna.
I hate hot Cheetos, bro.
You don't like hot Cheetos?
I'm a weirdo. I'm the only person
What?
that I know who doesn't like hot Cheetos.
Jesus,
I can't stand it.
Christ.
And I've tried them at least 7 times.
Really?
Separate times where I'm like, you know what?
Well, they have like the really hot ones, or I like the normal hot ones.
I've tried them all. I try them because everyone's like, what? Try them. They're good. These are the new ones. Like, I can't. I don't like
so
that hot
good.
flavor, dude. I don't like it. It just tastes so bad
Sometimes,
to me. And I love Cheetos, regular crunchy Cheetos,
Oh,
even
yeah.
Puffs. I love
No, I
Cheetos.
fucking love Cheetos.
I can't do the hot Cheetos.
Sometimes, like, I'll wake up in the morning on the weekend,
Yeah.
and I'll. One time I woke up and you know how you wake up and you rub your eyes, like your eye will be itching.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
rubbing my eyes started burning like fire, you know. And I looked at my fingers, and my fingers are all red. And then I looked on the edge over the side of my bed, and there's an empty bag of hot Cheetos and a fucking
Fingers are all
and
red.
a container of sour cream.
Fucking A.
And I just fucking laid in my bed like a fat fucking pig and just gorged myself
Oh, bag.
on hot Cheetos and sour cream. Now, hot Cheetos with dipped in the sour cream, that's a fucking.
That changed
Oh.
my life, huh?
And that's the thing, you know, like people are like, always like, man, you know, this guy, he's a great cook. He makes the best this and the best that. And like I've had like gourmet food, like I've had like, you know, like $100 plates or $100 for like 4 courses or 7 courses or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they bring you all that food and it tastes really good, right?
Right.
But like, what I really want is like fucking McDonald's or like hot Cheetos and sour cream or like, you know, or
Yeah.
regular, just like a whole bag of regular Doritos, like
Dude, I love regular Doritos.
regular nacho cheese Doritos, and I pick through them for the ones that are really cheesy.
Do you want to...
And that's what I want. And like if I get really, really hungry, I want a cheeseburger, like a greasy fucking cheeseburger.
I love that. Yeah, go to
from
Five Guys and get a fat
Yeah.
fucking burger. My favorite snack, dude, what I fucking love, is a bologna sandwich with mayonnaise and some fucking plain ass Lay's potato chips.
Oh yeah.
Just that.
plain
And I'm
Lay's
so
with it.
happy with that,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Like, I don't need no crazy shit.
No, that's good. I'm
The-
not knocking that.
The girls
I mean,
that
that's
I work
good.
with, there's some girls I work with, they fucking love hot Cheetos, and even worse than that, they always try to get me to try them, is the hot Funyuns. For one, I hate Funyuns. I can't stand them.
Oh, you don't like Funyuns?
I don't like them.
They're really good, but they tear your mouth up.
Do they? I'm glad I
Yeah.
don't fuck with them. And then they get the flaming hot Funyuns. They're like, just
Those
try
are
it,
good,
man.
too.
And I'm like, I don't want them.
You dip it in sour cream.
Yeah, I ain't no sour cream. They'll buy them. They'll bring a bag to work and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, here, try these. But maybe I should tell them. No, because if I tell them to bring sour cream, then they're gonna fucking expect me
Maybe
to
you
try
like
them, and I
it.
don't want to try them.
Do you like tahini?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking tahini's the shit.
I'll put that on anything. Put that shit
You know
on
what the tahini, like, I never tried it before. And now I forget where I was. I was like at a barbecue or something like that, and then they had watermelon, and I was eating the watermelon, and they were like, you don't want any tahini on it? And I was like, no, I never tried it before. And then the lady loaded it up with the
Changed your
tahini.
life.
That's how I eat watermelon.
That's it.
Like, I don't even want it now.
You don't even want plain watermelon anymore.
Unless it has tahini on it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
If someone just hands you a plain ass
Yeah.
regular watermelon,
Like,
fresh
that's
cut, so you're like disrespected.
I know. You're like, where the fuck is the tahini?
You're like, where's the rest of it? This is mine's not done all the way. I ordered it well done.
It needs about 1/8 of an inch of tahini on top of it.
Yeah, just a fucking
It's
fat
like a whole
crust
bunch of it.
of tahini.
It's so good.
Yeah, I remember my friend cooked one time and he made like this weird bean. Well, he made beans.
Keep talking. I'm gonna get into the.
He
you
made
want
like
another
this. Yeah, please. He made these beans and stuff, but he had bought a pickle, right?
Yeah.
And he ordered it like on a package or something. And I love pickles. And so I was all excited, like, yeah, and I thought we were just gonna I'll just chow down on a fucking pickle.
That's black cherry.
Anyway, thanks, man.
You like
Oh,
black
you're a good
cherry?
friend. Yeah. So I didn't know he was gonna dice this fucking pickle up and then add it to the beans in the food what he made. Yeah. Well, it's prison food, so it's crazy. Everything mixes in. So then,
Like refried beans or just
like
regular
refried beans. No, like refried beans. So then he gives it to me, right? He hands me, here, food's ready. He brings me my bowl, and and I'm looking at it, and he's like, I forgot about this, but he reminded me the other day because he thought it was fucking funny. But he was like, he hands it to me, and he was like, bro, the look on your fucking face when you're looking at it, like, and he goes, and I could just see like you didn't know what it was, and I'm looking, and he's like, well, you like pickles, right? And I'm like, pickles? Yeah, I have to fucking pickle these out, motherfucker, because I can't stand this shit.
I like pickle.
The texture is so weird, you know what I mean? And that's what fucks me up is a lot of times the texture. Like, so I shouldn't say that I don't like vegetables, because I like stir fry and shit like that. I like cooked vegetables, but fresh vegetables, I can't do it. I just don't like the crunch. Like, if I'm gonna eat a burger or a sandwich, unless I put some fucking crispy French fries or potato chips in the bun, I don't want no crunch. You know what I mean? Like, I just want it to be like a juicy, greasy ass burger or a soft sandwich on some fucking thick ass Wonder Bread or something. The texture gets me.
My favorite fast food. Well, Five Guys is really good.
And tomatoes get everything all soggy, and I can't stand that.
Well, that's true. You gotta eat it fast.
Yeah.
I like a good old fashioned Whopper with cheese from the Burger King.
That's my shit.
I love that shit.
That's my shit.
It's my favorite fast food. I like McDonald's for different reasons. Like, I like their fries.
Their fries,
And
yeah.
I like the fillet of fish. I could eat about 75 fillet of fish.
I haven't had a fillet of fish from there forever, dude.
And their French fries dipped in the hot mustard, fucking.
I don't fuck with the hot mustard either.
Oh, you don't like the hot mustard?
I'll get
Maybe
like
that's why I'm such a fat ass, because I I gotta have condiments.
I like the 2 cheeseburger meal, and then I'll dip the little burgers in barbecue.
Oh, the barbecue.
Yeah, I like the
That's
barbecue.
Interesting.
But the nuggets, I do sweet and sour. You know what I mean? Or buffalo.
Really?
Buffalo and ranch. I like that shit.
Ranchalo.
Rancho.
Ranchalo.
What's that mean?
Ranch mixed with buffalo sauce.
Oh, ranchalo.
Yeah,
I'm like,
rancho.
wait, what are you saying? Yeah.
So yeah, and then there's like rancho.
Rancho? No, I don't fuck with that.
There's
You know what's the best, dude?
ranch dressing and ketchup.
The best is campfire sauce, whatever the fuck that is from
I don't know what that
from
is.
Red Robin. I think
don't
it's
know what
ranch
that
and
is.
barbecue.
I never eat at Red Robin.
No, you don't like paying $20 for a burger?
No. No, not when fucking Whoppers are $1.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
They got bottomless fries, so they got the good fries, and they got the campfire
Have you tried
sauce.
that Whopper? Have you tried the Amazing Whopper or Incredible Whopper or whatever it is? It's that no meat Whopper.
No, I wouldn't. I don't ever want to.
I tried it.
Did you really?
It's dry.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean it's all right.
How did it compare? Did it taste like a burger?
But I don't.
It did taste like a burger.
Yeah.
Oh,
totally.
that's disgusting.
It tastes like a burger.
Disgusting, Brian.
Here's the thing. You know what? Like Nally chili. I like Nally chili. I fuck with Nally.
I love Nally chili.
I love Nally chili.
Yes.
And then it says like chili with meat. That ain't meat. No cows died from that.
Yeah, no.
And I feel like the Whopper, the meat Whopper or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that fucking cheap ass shit that
Soy.
they used to put in they used to put in like our school hamburgers and stuff.
School
no
burgers.
cows died from that. I mean,
No.
I like the school burger though.
I used to like a school burger
Yeah,
too.
school burger.
I would put fry sauce on the school burgers.
Yeah, put the fry sauce on the
yeah.
school burger. That's the shit. And they had like all the fry sauce. You just pump it in. You know, I feel like
I
two
remember
containers of your tray.
In high school, my girlfriend, her mom was like the head cook at the high school, and so like there was the cooks, but then they had like the second part where you could buy food. They sold like chicken nugget rings. They sold nuggets, right? You know, they sold deli food type shit. You know what I mean? So I never had to pay for food because she loved me, you know. So I'd just go like order stuff. So I was like the pimp in the cafeteria. You know what I mean? I was the man. My friends would be like, Anthony, go get some more nuggets. You know, and they would come with like 8 nuggets, but mine would come with like 12 nuggets. You know what I mean? So I thought I was hot shit. I'm like, yeah, passing out nuggets and shit like that.
Dude, when I went to college, the college cafeteria or whatever it was or whatever, you could get.
I mean, that's like a fucking restaurant. That's like
those like big, like the red and white boats, like from like old timey French fries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you
the
get
cardboard
like
boats.
You get a large one.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's a big boat, right? You would get tater tots, like that thing filled with tater tots, and it was like $3 or $2,
right?
Or like something like that. I get like 3 of those motherfuckers.
Jesus
and
Christ, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, and
Like,
then And then they had like a whole, and then I get an extra boat for the fry sauce. And dude,
And go
I'll
sailing
tell
like
you,
a mother.
dude,
And
those-
just hit the open sea.
those.
That's how you got scurvy, you fucking pirate. You're on your fucking too many boats.
Yeah. Those tater tots, fuck, they were good. God, they were good.
Yeah.
And he just like,
I
I'm
remember.
so hungry.
Right, we're talking about
I
the
know.
food
We're just talking
episode.
about food. This isn't even funny.
This
This isn't even
this is just
entertaining.
reminiscent. Like,
I
oh
know.
God, I'm getting hungry.
I know we're in an hour right now, and we're talking about
No
tater
way.
tots.
Fuck it, dude. Tater tots are great. Who doesn't like tater tots? If you
Mhm.
don't like tater tots,
We
then
can't be friends.
You have no business listening to this episode
Yeah.
or to this. Well, to this
Oh, here's one. You know the cheddar munchers from the gas station?
podcast. Yeah,
The fucking
cheese munchies. Yeah.
Oh,
cheese,
the
yeah.
cheese munchie?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Who was the fucking genius that came up?
Some
You know
fucking
what?
stoner, dude.
They need to have a national holiday for the cheese muncher inventor
Yes,
and the yoga pants inventor.
I would celebrate both those days.
Both of those days, because the yoga pants guy, I love him.
You know, it was a dude that had to be.
Oh
a dude.
fuck
Yeah, it was.
Because I tell you what, you could take any ass in the goddamn world.
Yeah.
Stick it into some
It
yoga
was some-
pants. It's the nicest ass you've ever seen.
It was some dude who used to have a super hot wife,
Yeah.
and then as the years went by, she got a little bit less hot, and he
Yeah.
was just like, you know what? It's not gonna take much to fix this. He's laying in bed one day and he's watching. He's like, you know what?
Maybe we could take some spandex.
You know
and
it.
some, like-
She's putting her fucking leggings on. He's like,
Yeah.
you know, if those leggings just
Were
went
thicker.
a little thicker and they just went all the way,
Yeah, and they were really tight.
and she could just wear them around everywhere.
Yeah.
I could get that.
And her ass would look like just a
She's
million
like,
bucks.
yeah, tight and everything. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try it. And it
Dude.
worked. He hit the jackpot.
You know how like people.
We all hit the jackpot.
You know how like people talk shit about the basic bitch.
I
With
love the basic
with the yoga pants and
And
the
the Ugg
Ugg
boots.
and then the little hat and the fucking
Little North Face jacket
North
or
Face
something.
jacket. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Those are some of the hottest guys.
they are, man. Right?
They're so hot,
Yes.
and not the cowboy like the
That's right,
not the
Nova.
yoga pants, and that North Face jacket's cut just so, and their ass looks fantastic. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
I know
they're,
what you
like,
mean.
Kind of bitchy, and they're like
They're kind of bitch.
they're like holding their fucking
And they
Starbucks
give
cup.
me dirty looks and they call me creep and they go,
You remember that time when that chick was heckling me?
and you
Yeah.
said, if you're here, who's watching the trailer?
Yeah, if you're here who was watching the trailer park.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Well, when I got done with that, I was like, oh, I should have did basic bitch jokes.
Yeah, because that's how she was dressed, huh?
Yeah, totally.
And what did you call her? Susan or something like that? Linda?
Brenda.
Brenda, yeah. You're like, fuck
Shut the
up,
fuck
Brenda.
up, Brenda.
Shut the fuck up, Brenda. Yeah, dude, I remember that. That was great.
Yeah, I still hate that.
I'm like, fuck, man.
If you're listening to this, your mom's a hoe.
If you... Brenda, not everyone who's listening.
Brenda, you're a hoe, and your mom's a hoe.
Not all thousands of our
You're-
listeners.
You got into the family business,
Yeah, in the hoe business.
in the hoe business.
I seen a meme and she's like, your girl's a hoe. And then it's all, so? H-O plus M-E equals home. We're trying to make a home out of this bitch. So like, we're trying to make family moves or something like that. It fucking cracked me up. I'm like,
I
that's-
don't know, man. You know, like everybody wants to bang a hoe, but you don't want to get like serious with a hoe.
I married a hoe.
Oh yeah, well,
God,
how'd
yeah.
that turn out?
Terrible. I went to
Terrible.
prison later
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. You know, as I said, ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was bad. It was all bad.
I remember.
It was a lot of fun for a really long time until one day it wasn't.
I remember the first married chick that I messed around with. What?
You remember that?
Yeah,
It was
I
so
remember.
long
There's
ago,
some-
and there's been so many since
It's
then.
like married chick number one.
Oh man,
One
we're
of
talking way back.
way back, and so we were like, you know, we were fucking around or whatever, and then I was young, so I fell in love, you know,
Okay.
because you when you're 20, 21, you fall in love. That's how it works.
Okay.
And then she was like, do you think we could like be together? And I was like, well, you're a cheater, so it's like probably not.
Oh fuck yeah.
I can't. You can't just like.
Do you think we could be together? Jesus Christ, I
You're
hope
fucking
not.
cheating on this guy with me. And
I
you
hope
want,
not.
Oh, you're different. I'll be faithful to you.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
First time you get bored, you're gonna go out there and catch a dick. That's
Yes.
how that works.
That's how that works.
I'm not stupid.
Oh,
And I didn't make the rules. I just live by them. You know what I mean?
And that's all you can do. Nothing wrong with that.
But so anyway, that just I don't know why I thought of that. But
I remember the first married chick
It was
I used
back-
to fuck around with.
it was back. I worked at Mervin's department store.
You used to work at Mervin's? At the mall?
Mervin's, yeah, I was a store security.
No way!
Yeah, I used to catch people shoplifting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and she was she was like some kind of manager. Yeah, but she
Oh.
was like my supervisor.
I thought you were gonna say you caught her shoplifting, and then you brought her to the back room, and she was like, "Dude, tell my husband I'll do anything." And you're like, "Well, if I'm not gonna tell your husband, then you can't tell your husband." And then you just pull. There's pornos like that now.
But we used to make out
I
sometimes.
thought you were the originator of the old
No.
shoplifter porno
No.
thing. I'm like, man, somebody owes you some money
Can
for
we
it. That was a
work
great
something
idea.
out? Maybe.
Yeah.
No, nothing like that. But
I'm gonna work those titties out of your shirt.
I was 22 and she was 38.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
God damn, that's awesome.
It's great stuff. And anyhow, yeah, that's what happened. She left her husband and she got her own place, and I fucking moved in with her.
No way. Oh, so you
Yeah.
commit like you really did have a relationship.
Yeah. And then my buddies
Well, you
were
said you
like,
fell in love.
my buddies that I worked with, they were like, I thought you were just gonna fuck her. You're fucking moving in with her and shit, you know.
You're
And,
like, I am gonna fuck her every single night.
every single night. And then, and then we had like this big, like we were talking about before, like how our vibe was off last week,
Right.
and we were like, we'd have a relationship talk.
Yeah. Afterwards, like something's wrong.
Well, that was happened. We went to a movie. I'll never forget it because we went to the movie. We ended up talking till like 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's
and
never
then-
good.
And then it came down to, she wanted to like, I guess she was used to be married. She was like, we're gonna get married or something. And I was like, I can't. She goes, why? And I said, because you're a cheater.
How long had you been with her when
like
you hit her with this?
6 months or
Oh my God, Brian!
6 or
you're
7 months. And she's like, you've been thinking I'm a cheater this whole time? And I'm like, well,
You're like, I've been knowing you're a cheater
you're
this
a
whole
cheater
time.
though. Like, how am I gonna? I can't like give my heart to you.
You can't
You're
commit
a
to
fucking
this.
Cheater.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
what am I gonna do? I don't make the rules. She's like, you've been fucking me every day and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, yeah.
And that's when you're like, what's love got
Yeah,
to do?
what's love got to do with it? Like, yeah.
Oh shit.
But anyhow, so like, if I was gonna fall in love, it would be like with a woman who I met, and she's single and I'm single, and we're like starting from the same place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you build it together.
yeah, you
Yeah.
build it together. But you're like,
Because in your mind, you're just fucking this lady who needs to get some relief from her husband.
Exactly.
But in her mind, I found someone new. And
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna-
found someone.
I'm
new.
on my
We're
way
gonna be
out
together
now.
forever.
He's
yeah.
gonna take care of me. Yeah, no, it's a
It's
completely
exactly
different
like-
picture. Yes, I get it.
Completely different.
Yeah, I get it.
And so that ended with her throwing all my shit out the window. And I was like, oh, this is no good. She threw my guitars out in the snow. It was
Oh,
in the winter
really?
time, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna ask you. You should teach me how to play guitar.
I'm not good at that.
God, check it out, dude. I'm a fast learner. You just
You're
look
a fast
look
learner.
at okay. You don't
Yeah.
have to teach me. You just hand me a guitar. You pick up a guitar, and then you play something that's really easy to play. And
Yeah.
then I will watch you, and then I will just.
Okay.
It's like instant immersion.
If I agreed to teach you how to play the guitar, we would not be friends.
Because you
For
get all mad at me,
more
like,
than
God
an
damn it! You're like with
You're
the
like,
ruler smacking me on the
What the fuck
hands.
is wrong with you, dude? I said do it like this.
You're like, I'm gonna honky tonk man your ass right now and bash this over your
Do
fucking
you have
head.
fucking brain damage?
Fucking Al
No,
Kabong.
yeah.
Kabong!
No, that's how it would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there goes that, you know?
My nephew.
I will say this, dude. I took guitar lessons when I was a kid. So I kind of know a little bit. Like I used to be able to play.
Well, we can give it a shot.
Mary had a little lamb and shit like
All
that.
I'm
But now if
saying-
you're gonna get mad at me, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, you have to sign a release that says no matter what I say during this process,
Yeah.
you won't hold it against me.
You know what? Honestly, it wouldn't even. That's the kind of fucking like coaching I need because I grew up playing sports and like my coaches used to
Well, you
beat
played
my
sports,
ass.
yeah.
They used to fucking beat my ass because all the coaches in the sports I played were like family friends, and like my older brother played sports first.
Oh yeah.
So they were either his coaches or they were his friends when he went through the program. So they had full permission from my parents, like, you beat Anthony's ass.
Yeah, dude.
And they would beat my fucking ass, dude. And I remember, this is a true story
Yeah,
too.
because your dad didn't fuck around.
My dad didn't fuck around, dude. He was a
Yeah.
tough son of a bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, my brother, dude, he was like cream of the crowd. Like, he was a tough motherfucker, you know? And like my brother was a fucking national champion wrestler. Like, he went to
Yeah.
the Goodwill Games. Like,
And wrestling's hard.
he went to the Junior Olympics, you know what I mean, and won a gold
Yeah.
medal. Like, he's on the fucking warming up on the when they had the finals. They have the mats up on these podiums, and it's not like the regular wrestling mats. It's like the fucking international style, you know, yellow with the blue outline
Yeah.
that you see in international competition. And he's warming up for his finals match on this mat, and on this mat over here is fucking Tom Erickson and fucking Bruce Baumgartner. And the
I
winner.
don't know who they are. But
So
I
those
assume
two
they're
heavyweights are
celebrities.
two of the greatest heavyweights to ever wrestle. And
Oh,
so
shit.
so the winner of that match made the Olympic team, which was Bruce Baumgartner won that match. He went on to win an Olympic gold medal.
And what was that? 92.
This is like the 86, 87,
Oh, okay.
you know, maybe 88. 88 Olympics. Bruce Baumgartner won a gold medal, 88 Olympics.
Okay.
So my brother is warming up on his mat, and they're warming up on the mat right next to them.
Wow.
Like that's the level my brother was at. Like he's legit, dude. He was he was awesome. So then he's 11 years older than me. He's your age.
Well, okay.
So when I get into high school, you know what I mean. You know, he's 30. What you know.
Yeah.
And so then my dad's like,
And so
yeah.
they were like,
They gave me to my brother, you know what I mean? And my brother's a fucking psychopath. And all my coaches are psychopaths.
yeah.
You know, and so like my best friend Mike that I told you, his dad's the head coach. He's the fucking head psychopath. You know what I mean? So these dudes are just a fucking substance. We were a little kid. We grew up wrestling our whole lives. And
Wrestling's hard.
wrestling's hard, dude. That's the hardest sport in the world. There's
wrestling-
nothing harder than wrestling.
Wrestling's hard, right?
Yeah.
But there's nothing harder in the world than wrestling practice.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Wrestling,
wrestling
a
practice.
match, tournament, that's fun. That's easy. That's a break. Wrestling practice, you
I
ready to
remember-
climb to the top and jump.
I remember I did one wrestling practice,
Mm-hmm.
and I got done, and he goes, "So, who here? If somebody here doesn't think they can cut it, then you just get the fuck out of my gym."
Oh yeah,
And I went, "Yeah, I'm out."
I'm out.
I was like, "Yeah, you lost me about 30 seconds into that wall sit."
So yeah, so I
So-
was the kid that had no choice.
Those wall sits are fucking brutal. They could interrogate people with wall sits.
Yeah, they,
Fuck, they're
it's
horrible.
more more
Remember-
effective than waterboarding.
Remember they
We would have to hold out a 45-pound plate and do a wall sit.
we just had to put our arms out.
Yeah,
to
no,
do the wall sit.
we so this is how psycho these motherfuckers were. So we used to have the regular practice, right? It was just hard, like what you fucking explained.
Yeah.
And then when practice was over, there was like 7, 8, 9 of us that had to stay for like the
Advance.
real practice, and that was when we did the psycho shit. I mean, they ended up doing an investigation and firing some of their coaches because they found out
Yeah.
what the fuck these dudes were. I mean, these motherfuckers had hockey sticks, and we used to have to sprawl, you know, and they would fucking smack us with the hockey sticks in the shins if we didn't go hard enough. Handcuff us. You know, some of us got handcuffed behind our back, and we used to have to work our shot just to get the technique down of driving with your fucking legs and your hips, your head up, keep your head up, put your chest in, like everything, cut the corner. But we do it handcuffed, or we would have to hold out that weight and fucking take a shot. I mean, it was just so much stuff, but it was super hard at the time. But I'm so glad that I went through it because mentally it made me a fucking animal. You know what I mean? Like we were.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They fucking trained animals. So we were killers. It was almost like when Mike Tyson talks about, you know, how Customato fucking told him, you know, he built a mindset. Yeah, the dude had the tools to kick everyone's ass, but it was his mindset that he knew before it even started. Like, this guy's in my way, I'm gonna thrash him.
Mike Tyson,
That's how we were, dude.
Everybody Mike Tyson was beat before they even got in the ring.
Oh yeah, yeah, they were.
The stare down.
He scared the
You
fuck out of
remember
him.
the
And he was just a kid.
Who was the white guy when he came out of prison?
the Irish guy.
The Irish guy.
He had the mullet, brown hair mullet.
the big dopey.
I can't remember his fucking name now.
What was his name? McNeely.
McNeely.
Yeah.
Was it Peter McNeely or
something like that?
But yeah.
Fucking you! Like
Maybe
I
not
watched that the other day on YouTube.
He's smiling at him and shit during the fight. I remember that.
And Mike Tyson's just watching, and you see Mike, and he's like McNeely's like swaying back and forth, and you see Mike Tyson completely fucking emotionless, and all you see is his eyes following him.
Scanning him, dude. Yeah, he's just
back and forth, and it
a
was
fucking
like
predator.
Yeah, and fucking McNeely, you can just see him slowly shit his fucking pants, as you would.
No, as you would any fucking
Like
normal human being.
Like if we were sitting here chilling with Mike Tyson right now, and he was like, "Hey, too far," I would be fucking consumed with fear.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if that motherfucker's 75.
Even with a rock in your hand,
he will muster enough to knock you into goddamn.
He knock us out of our fucking shoes.
Oh yeah.
You know,
did I ever tell you about the time I met Sugar Ray Leonard?
No, I met him at Legends Casino, and he was kind of a prick.
I met him when he was at Legends Casino.
Oh, okay. Him and Roberto Duran were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was at this club called Pete's. It was Pete's Nights
Yeah,
Club.
I know Pete's.
And I was dancing. I was dancing with my wife when I was married. And I was dancing with my wife, and I was like, do. And this guy bumped me really hard. And I spun around. It was fucking Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray went to Pete's?
Yes.
God damn.
He went to Pete's. And so this is what happened. So I spun around because I was young then. I was like a hot
motherfucker,
you know?
yeah.
And I turned around and I was like, in my mind I went, that's fucking Sugar Ray Leonard. And he was like, he just gave me the head nod.
Yeah.
Like not even like he just said, what's up? And he's tiny.
He's short. He's tiny.
He's a tiny little man.
Yeah, he's tiny.
And I just said, hey, what's up, champ?
That's all you can say.
That's all you can
say. That was the right thing to say.
And so I was telling my friend this story, and he's like, man, Sugar Ray Leonard's fucking little. I said, Sugar Ray Leonard could hit me in the face 500 fucking times before I even knew I was getting hit in the face.
You wouldn't even know it.
I wouldn't have no idea.
He's so fat, and I'm sure he hits hard.
So fat. Oh, hard.
Yeah, he's fast.
He's like, well, he's out of so this guy
out of shape. This guy's fucking Sugar Ray Leonard.
This guy's telling me, oh, he's out of shape.
His out of shape is different than our out of shape.
Yeah, his out of shape means he could knock out all your teeth, and you'd just be standing there looking fucking stupid.
His out of shape is he couldn't win the world title, but he could beat up fucking 100% of regular dudes any given day.
Oh yeah, I don't care how big you are, how small you are.
Yeah, no,
he will hit you
500
times. All about your head and neck.
You just fucking rattle off your fucking eyeballs. Yeah.
And so I just said, "Hey, how you doing, champ?" And he's like, "I'm all right." And I didn't meet him.
No, you met him. That's cool.
But at fucking Pete's nightclub in Yakima, Washington.
Hell yeah! I remember my brother tried to fight Joe Hip.
Joe Hip.
My brother tried to fight Joe Hip at Johnny's on the Ave.
Why?
And they were like,
Joe Hip was a contender.
Joe Hip was a fucking world heavyweight champion contender. He fought for the belt.
He was his own worst enemy, I think.
Well, he was a fucking native dude. I mean, alcoholic. You know what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But my brother and my brother knew who he was.
But yeah.
My brother knew who he was.
He
fought Tommy Morrison.
Oh yeah, he fought Tommy Morrison. And then he
fought on the undercard of a Tyson fight. Actually,
didn't he fight like?
I think he fought Francis both. Maybe.
No,
I know Tyson fought both of them.
He fought. Who was the guy that battled Foreman? The young guy that battled Foreman.
Oh, Lennox Lewis or Evander Holyfield.
No, the other guy.
Trevor Burbick.
No.
Razor Ruddock. I'm just throwing out old fucking name.
Oh, dude, Razor Ruddock. He was the hardest fucking puncher ever.
Razor Ruddock was tough.
Fucking Razor Ruddock was so awesome. I loved him.
Young guy that fought Larry, or who'd you say?
Oh yeah, and he Holyfield ended up knocking him out, but they had like 3 fights.
He fought Holyfield 3 times.
No, he fought Foreman 3 times when Foreman was coming back.
Oh, you fought Foreman 3 times.
Yeah. What's his name? I can't remember. That'll be our cliffhanger for next week.
I'm like, I don't know.
But
I'm gonna have to Google that shit.
Damn it.
That bugs me when I can't think of fighters' names.
I can't think of his name. I can see his face, and he got knocked out, and his eyes were black, and he was just laying there looking up. Yeah, but anyway, I think Joe Hip fought him.
Joe Hip was a real contender, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And but my brother was like, he legit was trying to fight him at Johnny. I mean, I wasn't there. This is before my time. But my brother knew who he was. My brother was like, well, I wasn't gonna let him hit me. You know what I mean? My brother was like, I was just gonna fucking.
I think Joe.
Because I only gotta duck one punch, and once I get my fucking hands and bear hug the guy, he's like, it's over. I'm gonna fucking slam him on his fucking head, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. You know? And I'm thinking like, maybe.
He's used to getting hit in the face really hard.
Yeah.
I think Joe Hip's
The
biggest
boss.
weakness was he just swelled.
As soon as he got hit,
As soon as he got
instantly.
hit, he would just swell.
Yeah, I remember.
And he couldn't see
He
anymore.
couldn't see. I was gonna say
Yeah.
every fucking clip you see of his fights, there were wars, dude, and his face would swell up. Yeah, he couldn't fucking see.
So bad.
Like that's what I could picture. He looked like Rocky fucking Balboa,
Mhm.
you know, in every fight.
Yeah, he looked like Asian at the end.
Yeah,
I
every
mean, he
fucking
was just
fight.
like you
Like a sumo
couldn't
wrestler.
see his eyes. Yeah, but he was a good fighter, and he hit hard.
No, he was a good fighter. He was a contender. Like I said, he fought.
What
He
the
fought
hell
for
was that
a
guy's
title.
name? It's driving me insane. I'm not gonna be able to let it go. As soon as we're done, I'm gonna
Google
Google that shit.
It seemed like it was my phone.
Is your phone? Google it. It's Michael Moore.
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore fought Holyfield 3 times.
No, he fought Foreman 3 times.
I mean, why do I keep saying Holyfield?
I don't know.
He fought Foreman 3 times.
Yeah, he fought Foreman 3 times when Foreman came out of retirement. And he fucking got knocked out by Foreman. Michael Moore. I think Joe Hip. I think Joe Hip fought Michael Moore.
Okay, he
I
probably
could be
did.
wrong.
He fought a couple big names, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember meeting him. You know what? Who's coming back to Legends?
Does he
as a-
still live around here?
I think so. Well, yeah, because my little cousin, he used to box and he was pretty good. Joe Hip was his trainer.
Really?
Yeah, for a while.
I don't know anyone who knows him personally, and like I don't not a friend, but I've heard of people talking about him and said he's a really cool guy,
Cool, down to earth
like
guy.
a
Yeah.
nice guy.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy. That's what my little cousin said. Like I said, he trained.
But I'll tell you this, I ain't about to fucking fight a goddamn professional boxer.
No.
I don't give a fuck what I have in my hand.
Even if he's not a professional boxer, I mean the motherfucker's a
Or
monster.
just someone
right?
that knows how to box.
And anybody that knows how to throw
Have
a
you
punch.
ever seen a guy like that knows how to box fight some fucking dude?
Yeah,
They pick him
Just pick 'em apart.
and just fucking kill him.
pick them
They
apart
stand back and they watch him for like 2 seconds and then
and just tag them over and over. Yeah, like you said.
Ba-bop,
And the guy doesn't know what the fuck's
dead.
going on.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going
He's
on.
he's throwing haymakers, like you said,
Yeah.
and the other dude's dancing around and
See,
just.
I used to get in fist fights, and I liked it when people threw haymakers. Because what
Yeah.
I would do is I would duck. I would like the guy that hit me with the rock.
You make a
I
miss.
would duck the first one,
They're wide open.
and then they're coming wide. So
Yeah.
I get up really close and then I punch them.
Because there's no second punch coming from a haymaker. I mean,
No.
they're so off balance. Their bodies twisted.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Or I would push them down and
Either
start
end.
hitting them. You know, it just makes you really awkward.
You're way off balance.
And thank God I never had to fight someone that knew how to box.
Right.
But I've seen people get in street fights that even just had like training boxing,
Super basic. Yeah.
basic training, and you'd see them, and the guy would be coming, or they'd square off, and the boxer would look at him and back up, and then they'd back up just enough.
And just reset.
They'd know how far
because
how long the guy's arms are.
yeah, because they're comfortable in that setting.
Yeah.
It's natural. I mean, you think about it, dude.
And you just
Even
see
though,
them settle in.
even when you fist fight, even when you would fight a lot, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
But you-
that's a 5-10 second fight.
Yeah. I mean,
Once
it
a
was
month,
really
maybe.
fast,
You know what I mean? And compared to someone who boxes, who trains, like they're putting hours in. You know what I mean? A week, so they're comfortable in that. It's like it's no big deal.
Yeah, I've seen guys. I saw one guy, and he was a wrestler, and I knew him from. This is back in high school. I knew he was a badass wrestler, really good wrestler, really great shape.
Yeah.
And this other guy, he boxed over at Eagle Lanes, the boxing club,
Right.
the Eagles boxing club, and he kept trying to shoot him. You know, he kept trying to shoot his legs, the boxer or the wrestler guy tried to shoot the boxer's legs, and he goes, "Fucking stand up, box me." And so the wrestler stood up and tried to box him.
Dumbest thing you should have ever done.
Done.
Yeah, dumbest thing you could have ever done.
He swung a few times and he just ducked. He leaned back on one and ducked the other one, and came up with a left hook.
Bam.
Came up with a left hook and dazed him, and then followed it up with an overhand right on the
Crushed
right on the fucking kisser.
Oh yeah.
Down. And that guy's knees just went out from under him.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
you
it was
practice
just,
throwing a fucking punch over and over and over.
yeah. And it was it was like the classic move, though. Left hook.
The old 1-2.
Left jab, yeah, the old 1-2.
You got it with the old 1-2.
The first combination you learn.
The old uno dos.
Left hook, overhand right.
Fucking
Boom.
sleepy time. Yeah. I'm hoping all my fighting days are behind me, dude. I really hope so.
Well, as you can see in YouTube land, I am fat and old.
Yeah, that's the only thing. And then you know what?
Quite bald.
That's the other thing. If I start working out,
I'm deadly.
If I get in shape again, it makes me want to fight just because I know I'm in shape. Like right now,
Yeah.
I mean, I still size dudes up to this day. Like we're at the when we want to go to the bar and I see dudes that are getting loud, and I think like, man, if I fought this guy, what would I do to this dude? And you know what I mean? I'm like Sherlock fucking Holmes. You know what I mean? You watch those movies with Darren Jr. and he's fucking that's me. I plan out every fucking. I do this, boom. He does this. I do this. I'm playing chess, and I'm trying to be tactical about this shit and then I'm thinking like, well, I'm out of shape. I can't last more than 30 seconds. I'm gonna have to take him down fast, get on top, and if maybe just hold him until somebody breaks it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this point, it's not even about winning fights no more. It's just about defending myself so I don't get beat the fuck up, type of thing. You know what I mean?
Like, it hurts.
Yeah. What? I don't want to know.
The last fist fight I got in was like I was your age. It's about 35, 36.
Yeah. I hope I'm done.
This guy hit me in the face like 20 fucking times. It was awful.
Really?
Oh yeah, I got my ass fucking.
I could.
whooped. I did not go out on top, as they say. Yeah, it was not good.
I'll freak out, dude. If somebody beat me like that, I think I would leave. I would come back and I would do something bad.
This guy was big, and he was a kid. He was 22 years old. Ended up after he whooped my ass, I was like, we started talking because I just gave up.
Yeah.
How it ended was, okay, I'm sorry. That's how it ended. And he was like, why'd you hit me? And I was like, I don't know.
Because I thought it was gonna be over.
Yeah, it was like a thing. I hit him and he went down, and then I was like, yeah, motherfucker. And then I turned around and I was going to get into my friend's car, and then he got up.
Yeah.
And he came over and started fucking beating my ass.
Good God. I thank God that I've never had that. I've never had the knockout power. I've never just put someone to sleep, but I've pummeled a few people. I've stomped out a few people. Yeah. Just out of speed and fucking ferociousness, I guess. Lack of a better word, tenacity. You know what I mean? But I've never just been like, "Whop, fight's over." Never. And I've landed some good ass shots full, and I thought I could knock somebody out. I used to think if I ever hit somebody full blast, I'll put them. There's no way they're stay. I hit too hard, and then I hit about 3 or 4 people full blast as hard as I could, and they didn't go down. And I thought, damn, maybe I don't hit that fucking hard. So then I had to hit them a lot to win. You know what I mean? So now I can imagine how slow I am and fucking way weaker.
I've always been big, and I've been able to hit hard.
Yeah, so I can't.
And so, like I thought I was doing good because what happened was I never talked shit.
Right.
Never talk shit. If I feel like you're like coming at me, like you're making a move on me, I'm
just gonna hit you.
I start hitting you, and I fucking hit you until you don't move.
There's no, you never talk.
Like I never talk shit ever.
Right.
And people would like buck up and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, and before they could get the fucker out, I punch them in the face.
Yeah, no, I was taught to never do that. I never talk shit like that, and I never push anybody. I've never pushed anybody like, well, yeah, because if I'm just gonna hit you.
If someone pushes, and I've had people push me, and I square.
Yeah.
I square up, and then they go, "What are you gonna do?" And then as soon as I know how long my arms are.
Right.
And as soon as they step and they do that, they try to get in your face.
Yeah.
It's like this whole posturing thing.
It's all posturing.
And as soon as they get in that little realm right there, boom, I fire.
Yeah.
And most of the time, if you hit someone really
And
hard
a lot
in
of
the
people
nose,
are good at
they'll
posturing.
fall down.
Yeah, a lot of people are good at posturing. And you don't even really have to hit people. This way, another thing too is most people, because like I said, they're not used to actually fighting.
Yeah, I know.
So when you just take off on somebody, whether you're landing or not, they're just gonna go, oh fuck, this guy's really
this
sweet.
guy's bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, you know, they just cover up. Most people really don't want to fight. You know what I mean? So.
And I didn't either. I just would get so fucking scared.
Yeah. But yeah,
I was
that's
so
what it's.
scared. You get hit in the face a few times, and you're like, oh, I'm not getting hit in the face again.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, dude. I was a kid, teenager. I did karate for a long time, but it was like the real deal, full contact, hardcore, fucking karate. Like back when karate was in the Olympics, you know, the organization that I was in was the organization that ran the fucking Olympics. They sent people, and so like when I was a kid, I literally thought like I'm gonna be in the Olympics someday. So I took a break from wrestling and I did karate, and like I traveled all over the country. You know what I mean? Fighting. Like I fought in Vegas on the fucking world team. I fought. You know, I went to Chicago. I went to Arizona, and you know, went nationals. I was a 2-time national champion. Like full contact. And this is like before. This was real full contact. You know, fighting where we wore gloves, but they weren't like the big foam gloves. I mean, they were like cotton, like a little leather fucking foam padding. And there was no headgear. You know what I mean? You just had to wear a cup and a mouthpiece.
Because you're supposed to pull out. You're supposed to.
You should have some control.
Box.
Yeah, you should have some control. But I mean, dudes are getting knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? I've seen dudes almost get their fucking eyeball knocked out. You know, and dudes get kicked in the fucking head and get knocked out. Like, so I got used to fighting. You know what I mean? Like fighting. And I had always wrestled, and then this, and then just naturally getting beat up by my older brother or fighting with my friends. Like. So there was a time when I was comfortable, but now, like you said, like I'm at that age, I'm just like, I really hope that I don't ever have to fight again.
If I have
anybody,
if I have to get in a fight with someone now, like today,
right?
Say we went somewhere after this, I ended up throwing down with somebody for a while or whatever.
Right. For a while, like I hope it doesn't last a while.
Win or lose, I'm still gonna feel like I got my ass kicked.
Exactly. The next day you're hurting, dude. All the same.
I'm gonna be sore. I'm gonna be hurting. I'm gonna be, it's not going to be a fun experience.
Right.
And then you can't be like 47 years old and then go like post on your Facebook, yeah, I whooped this motherfucker.
Just knocked this motherfucker out.
Because then all your Facebook friends are like, you're fucking pathetic.
You're a weirdo. Yeah, you're pathetic, dude.
Pathetic.
What's wrong with you?
Like, you know? And like even like...
Yeah, you get no cool points anymore.
Yeah, and I've had people like, get in my face and be like, I'm going to fucking kick your ass. And I'm like, no, I'm good, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just talk away, like, dude. Yeah. Walk away.
Okay, I'm out.
I remember being young, and adults would be like, "Just walk away." And I remember thinking, like, "Fuck that! I ain't walking away from nothing."
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'll just walk away. I'll probably, if a dude got in my face, I'd be like, "Check it out, bro. How about I just buy you a beer and we just fucking, we'll take a shot."
Right now. That's weird. All right, man.
Time to wrap it up.
Yeah, it's time to wrap. We're at 1:32. Just
That's
the two
all right.
of us.
That's all right, man.
We're gabbing like some fucking housewives over the
Yeah,
fence.
I know.
Jesus, that's pathetic.
These fucking claws.
Oh, there's no law with the
Claw
claws.
with the claw.
Big love to Jay McNay.
As fucking Jack
Thank
Hennessy
you.
says,
Thank you, White Claw. Not a sponsor.
not a sponsor.
Definitely not a sponsor.
I was gonna tell you.
I'm not saying I'm opposed. But
When I walked in,
yeah.
you had a case, like a half rack of the Corona seltzer. Well,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, let's drink some of those. Those are good. And then you threw it in the trash. You're like, I got some White Claws, and I'm like, fuck. I should have got here earlier.
Dude, that was Fresca.
Yeah, the Corona Frescas.
Yeah, but they have
because those are good, bro.
Oh,
I like them. No, I like them. But I seen you
Fresca
had the box, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna drink a couple of those.
Oh.
And then you tossed it, and I'm like, and then you're like, I got some White Claws, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck, dude? Denied. But the White Claws were good. They got the job done. We got this episode in the books.
So, we'll see you guys next week. And I really think that we should do that. I think we should record at my birthday party. I feel like we should just record.
What's your party we do every
shout
month?
outs and whatever. There's gonna be some. There's a potential for some really interesting people to be here.
Coke whores, and maybe me and Brian will beat some people up. You never know.
You never know. Not here though. I don't want to get evicted.
Yeah, don't give it.
Yeah. But anyhow,
right.
thanks for spending another hour with us.
Hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. This is Anthony Hernandez signing off.
This is Brian Brisky. Thank you so much.
And that's a wrap, player.
Killing Time with Anthony Hernandez and Brian Brisky.